All right, we're joined by the new co-captains of the St Kilda Football Club, Jack Sinclair and Callum Wilkie. Congratulations to you both. Firstly, Sinks, starting in the rookie draft all those years ago. Pretty meteoric rise. Did you ever see yourself in this position when all those years ago?
No, definitely not. I probably didn't think I'd be lasting any more than my first year. Had a 1-year deal as a rookie. So to be here after 11 years and leading the footy club alongside Wilkes is really exciting.
And Wilkes, a similar rise for yourself from the rookie list all those years ago as well. Pretty incredible story for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Like Sinks, 1-year rookie deal at 22. Didn't know what to expect and probably thought I'd be out back at North Adelaide and back behind the desk doing accounting. But yeah, couldn't be more thrilled. It's been a wonderful, 7 years so far at the footy club, and couldn't be happier to lead the footy club with Sinks alongside me. Played a lot of years with him down back. We work really well together, and I'm excited for the year to come.
Sinks, is this something that you feel like you've really worked to over years, or something that's come up recently, this captaincy position?
A bit of both. Yeah, it's been a sort of big progression throughout my career. Sort of figuring out a lot about myself and obviously the way I play footy, but how to sort of improve my leadership. And I think naturally as you sort of improve your footy, guys look to you a bit more. And I've definitely felt that over the past few years. And it's been a big focus of mine since I joined the leadership group, just to keep improving. I think, in many ways, Wilkes and I are sort of quite similar in how we go about it, but I feel like we can really complement each other and work together too.
And Wilkes, as Sinks mentioned, that partnership, does that make entering the role that much probably smoother and easier for you both? Yeah,
definitely. Like Sinks said, we see it very similar. We sort of have a very similar mantra about ourselves and our leadership style, and we just want this club to get better. I feel like that's what Sinks has become so good at. He's so passionate about just improving and everyone improving. It's never about himself. So, we want to get back playing finals, and all we want to do is make this footy club better, make our teammates better, and help them in any way, shape or form. And I feel like that's probably what's got us to where we are now as co-captains, and never in it for the glory as captaincy. So glad I can share it with him. Hopefully we can help this team and this footy club get back to where it should be, and that's playing finals.
And captains are obviously chosen by how you perform day in, day out, and setting the standards. Wilkes, can you tell us a bit about Sinks and how he sets standards around this place?
Yeah, he's had a huge rise over the last sort of 4 or 5 years, and his footy speaks for itself. One of the best halfbacks in the game, and like he said, he keeps getting better every day. Every day he comes into his footy club, he wants to improve, but his leadership's gone to another level, and that's why we see him sitting next to me. And he just wants everyone to get better. He demands high standards, whether it's out on the train track, on the field, during the game. It's great to see, and he leads by example with the way he plays, and speaks a lot of meetings, really demands from everyone else, and it's great to see him flourish in this role.
And Sinks, you were here from the day that Wilkes' AFL career started. Can you tell us about his rise and how what kind of leader he is around the club?
Yeah, no, he's been great. Not sure how long it took him to find his way into the leadership group, but it certainly wasn't long. He sort of come over and he had that really competitive edge and just become a really reliable performer, high training standards, backs it up, week in, week out, and he obviously hasn't missed a game, which is important. So he's obviously doing the right things, on the field, but obviously off the field as well. And very demanding as well. He's probably a bit more, challenging than me maybe.
Grumpy.
Yeah.
Aggressive maybe.
Yeah. You can see that. You can see that passion obviously as well that comes through. Particularly game day for a bit of a quieter guy. He crosses that line and he's just a fierce competitor and drags the boys along with him.
Would you agree with that sentiment of competitor Wilkes, and how would you compare it to Sinks' style?
Yeah, he's probably given himself a bit. He's not showing himself in as much of a light. He's just as a competitor even more. He's so passionate about the footy club and getting better. And once he crosses that white line, speaking about a quietish kid, he gets that aggression that you want in a teammate. That passion to really get better and really put the team first and just do whatever it takes to win. He's just grown week in, week out, year on year, and with his leadership, just not trying to be anyone else than who he is, but just trying to keep making everyone else better, and whatever the way that looks like, whether that's helping young guys, whether that's speaking in meetings, educating because he sees the game so well, getting around everyone. So he's really grown so much in his leadership, and it's great to see.
You've both had so much support from loving partners, families, all those people behind the scenes that don't really get the recognition, but can you tell us both a bit about all the support you guys have received to this stage of your career to become the honour of captain?
Yeah, it's been enormous, and I think with my family it's probably something they never would have expected, but I know how proud they are, so to be able to tell them was really special. And I'm not sure if they were surprised, but I think they can sort of see how much the footy club means to me, and they feel it too. So to have them on board is really important, and obviously been a lot of support from Wilks, who's someone I've looked up to for so many years as a leader, around the footy club as well. And I think probably for me, the support from the boys is huge as well. And I think, it's my opinion, but I think this is the most exciting time to sort of lead this footy club in probably the last 15 years or so.
Wilks, the support you've been receiving?
Yeah, huge. Mum and Dad been there, since day dot, obviously, and they've supported me in anything I do, whether that's footy or off field or school or whatever. They've been my biggest supporters throughout my whole life, and two people I really look to for guidance of the way to act and the way to go about everything. So they've been massive. My fiance's been huge as well. She's probably my biggest supporter now. So she's been great for me over the years. Pardon? Government name. I saw that on the. I said full name, didn't I? That was interesting. They've been massive for me, and just people along the way in football journey, like coaches previously, coaches here, other players, past leaders, Gears and Steely. They've been massive. Steely's one of my best mates, and I loved leading under him, and I've learned a lot from him. And Gears was one of the great leaders I've seen, in the way he gave everything to the footy club. So it's all these little people along the way that sort of shaped, I guess, who I am and how I'll be as a leader. And I can't thank everyone enough for, I guess, shaping me into the person and, I guess, leader I am today.
Wilkes described the great leaders we've had in years past, as you guys have been part of that leadership group. Sinks, how would you describe your own style alongside Wilkes, and how far you guys have come in that leadership group journey?
Yeah, I think my style's probably more action-based, but I think the last few years I've found my voice a lot more, and whether that's meetings on the track, just sort of bringing the passion and love that I have for the footy club, I think that's probably shone through, especially the last few months. I feel like my leadership's really improved, and I think obviously we've been really consistent sort of players for a long time, and I think we're just desperate for the footy club to just keep improving, and really feeling that excitement for what we can bring this year. So I think alongside Wilkes, we are very similar. Like, we're probably a bit on the quieter side as people. I'm definitely a bit more quieter than him, but I think together we work really well. We're really passionate. We want to motivate the group to perform at a really high level, not just on the training track, but obviously game day, and keep bringing the standards off field. And I think to be able to share the load is something that's incredibly exciting for both of us. We've had quite similar journeys in many respects, both coming off the rookie list, and there's just no better time to be part of it all.
And a really exciting aspect of the leadership group this year is the young talent that joins. We've got Isaiah, Mitch Owens and Marcus Windhager joining the leadership group. Wilkes, can you tell us a bit about how proud you are to see their progression, and what kind of expectations you think they'll bring into the leadership group this year? Yeah,
it's great for those three, drafted together, great mates. They really sort of drive the standards of leading those young lads, and they're such influential members of the group. They connect with all the older guys, the younger guys, and their game day performance stands out. So it's great to see them, all three of them, progress and, I guess, get promoted into the leadership group. I was hoping for at least one of them, and it's great to see all three, because they lead in their own different ways, and they're just starting their sort of leadership journey, and they're going to be leaders at this footy club for a long time. So they all have their little different quirks and leadership styles, and that's what they complement each other well, but they really drive the standards on the training track, and really sort of that genuine connection within the footy club. They get around everyone. They're that perfect age, where they influence the whole group. We'll look to lean on them a lot, because they do have that influence on the group, and I'm keen to see how they progress. No one's perfect as a leader. We're definitely not perfect, and we've all got things to improve on and get better at, and we're all striving to be we're striving for perfection. We know we'll probably never get there, but that's the daily sort of motivation to keep getting better, and they've got that in them with spades, and they just want this club to get better. They just want to improve. They want to play finals. They're competitive beasts, and it's going to be an enjoyable year leading with them.
And since you've spoken about how excited you are about this group and this year ahead, how big of a role is that in those young players really stepping up?
Yeah, it's really important, and to be fair, they've probably done it since they walked in the door. I don't think I've ever seen a young group so sort of urgent to get better and just desperate to improve their footy in whatever way, shape or form it was, whether it was the gym or the extras that they do, and then clearly the on-field performance showed as well. So as Wilk said, it's really important that next group to sort of influence the whole group, and we've probably missed that over the last few years, just that sort of next sort of layer down, and we're definitely going to look to lean on them a lot more because we're all different, and but we can all still have massive influence. So it's really exciting to work with them. They really deserve it. We weren't sure sort of how the votes were going to fall, how many of them were going to make the group. So to have all those three come in at the same time is really exciting, and they've sort of all come through their journey, in a similar way as well. So since they got to the footy club, they've been enormous, and super excited by what they can bring this year too.